I think it's a terrific thing, and I'm really anxious and awaiting us getting back together all the way, man, and just touring and doing new records and different things of that nature.
You know, right now, this is the special situation. We back, the fans, you know what I'm saying? Like we say, the letters coming in, the hits is coming in, you know, even though I was down, you know, this is mainly what they talked about was what's happening, man, with the group, man, what's going on with my group. They love us so much.
And when we came in the game, we told the fans, you know what I'm saying, even before they were fans, you know what I'm saying, just our recognizers that recognized Bone Thugs and Harmony, we told them that we'd be together forever. So for us to go through all our struggles and for them to stay there through the struggle the whole time, our fans been there the whole time. They struggled with us. They went through our pain and everything we went through is a blessing more than anything to me.
Me personally, I'm like, I think I speak for the whole group when I say team. Together, everyone achieves more. When you get team through your mind, everything will be satisfied.
Our fans is the reason we are who we are today. Our fans is the reason we're back together. Bottom line, because if it wasn't for our fans, I mean, man, we got a reason to come back together because our fans want something.
No matter how you get around it, our voices has been heard. And it will continue to be heard because the business is organized. See, Young Bone wasn't organized, thugged out. New Bone, us right now, these niggas you looking at, is basically power.
Definitely, you know, we reached a huge milestone in our career at this point in our lives to be able to own our own content. You know, we've been struggling very hard and working very hard to get where we're at, and you know what I'm saying, 35, 50 million plus sold, you know what I'm saying, at that penny scraping type deal that goes on in the industry. It breaks people down systematically in a high fashion, like high tech type of lynching. I mean, we can go on and on, but Bone owning our own stuff, we know we paved the way. We laid down a huge platform, but we still got a lot to prove in terms of what we still can do and what we have the potential to do.
And I think the possibilities are endless. Crazy Bone pulled me to the side at the show, and he was just like, "B, we need you to be here every step of the way." And you know, I told him some of my thoughts and some of the things that I wanted as far as the Bone Thugs and Harmony issue goes, and he said, "Man, that's not no major request." He said, "The same things you want is the same things I want. We might have to go and spend extra money to make sure that Bone is comfortable around each other and make sure our family is a part of what we're doing as well, because as they seen tonight, we have an entire family. And people that have been supporting us, just like the fans, we have family, you know, intermediate family. So I think the possibilities are endless, you know."
What I realized was that we're not just like the average rap group. There is no other rap group that has lasted as long as Bone Thugs and Harmony besides Outkast. I gotta give it up to Outkast because they have been doing their thing. But besides Bone Thugs and Harmony and what we do, there has been nobody else to like last as long as we have lasted. So what it is we realize what we are. We are not the average rap group that's not being arrogant, that's not having an ego. We're not the average rap group. You know what I'm saying? We've been blessed with like a special talent that we all bring to the stage when we all come together. You know what I'm saying?
Since the beginning, we've been going through ups and downs, mostly downs. We don't have some good times, but we had a lot of bad and hard roads. So now for us to actually own and be able to make the steps that we want to make with our own, you know what I'm saying, with our own permission, saying what we want to do and this is how it's going to go, is a beautiful thing. Us as grown men, businessmen, and owning our own stuff and running our own thing. We're our own managers, you know what I'm saying, we take care of our own things now because like Fletch said, we grown men, we got families, wives, kids, and it's like the youngness and all the other stuff need to grow up and all of that. We've been through that, but thank God we was blessed with longevity for us to learn, you know what I'm saying, and keep it moving and be able to capitalize on what we've learned in the past from what we've been through.
I mean, you know, we all grown up, you know, like all loving God, you know what I'm saying? And we understand, you know, we abide by the scriptures, although we may, you know, like stumble a lot. We all try our hardest to abide by the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just like it says in the Bible, you're not a real man of God if you cannot forgive your brother who you have seen. I see these niggas every day. You know what I'm saying? So why can't I forgive them You know what I'm saying? When
Respect and forgiveness, we done went through all types of natural disasters, you know what I'm saying, internally, externally, as a family, as friends, as business, you know what I'm saying, and we learned a lot of lessons on the way. And, main thing is that we striving towards excellence. Ain't nobody perfect, but that's the goal on so many levels. And, basically respect is power, and bottom line, how we come and where we are and where we going, it's simple, man. You gotta just basically respect what God created to be respected. You don't do that, you ain't getting nowhere, no way. Respect.
It's like drinking water. It's a given. You know what I mean? As far as forgiveness and respect in any situation. Whether you're dealing with a court case, and of course when you're dealing with your family, it's without a question. It ain't even about, you don't even have to say sorry really in this family. If you do, that just comes from the bottom of your heart, and everybody gonna feel you on an extra level, but show up to the venue, we show up to the studio, we do what we supposed to do. That's an apology enough for not being there in certain times. So
in order to have forgiveness and respect for a person, first of all, you gotta respect yourself. You have to have the utmost respect for yourself. So what I'm saying is, respect, power, fame, money, whatever, nigga. Without faith, you fooling yourself, nigga. Because faith is what got Bone Thugs and Harmony through. Faith is a little bit of belief. You have to believe in yourself in order to respect yourself.
Respect is a real big deal, because we were raised to respect our elders and things that are respectable. You know what I mean? We grew up with old family values, so respect is something that's deeply implanted in our DNAs, in our hearts, our souls. Because if we don't respect our grandmothers, mamas, and dads, that's an ass whipping. You know what I mean? So respect is a big thing, and we respect each other to the point to where we can come back together today, no matter what we've been through as a group, or personally, it might have been one or two of us going through something bigger. But we respect each other enough to know the gift that we've been given. So we have to come back together, if not for ourselves, for the people that love us and what we bring to them.